I'm Laurence Freeman, and I'm speaking to you from Bonvaux, which is the home of the World Community for Christian Meditation here in France. And I'm really looking forward to coming home to Canada. I spent some of my most formative early years in Canada as a young monk, and it was there that I saw not only the meditation community form around the country in Canada, but also it became the starting point for the world community itself, which is now present around the world. And so coming back to Canada, as I will be shortly, something that fills me with great joy and anticipation. And I'm particularly looking forward to coming to the national conference of the Canadian Christian Meditation Community in Vancouver from the 5th to the 7th of July. And I'd like to invite you to join us if you're not already scheduled to come. The theme of the seminar of the conference is From Anxiety to Peace. And this year is an election year, or in, I think, half of the countries in the world are having an election this year. And I was talking to somebody recently who told me, no, I'm not going to vote. They're all the same. There's nothing we can do about it. The world is in such a terrible state. And that is an attitude, or it's a sadness, and it's an anxiety that you find in many parts of the world and in many ages, young, even very young people. And I think we have to address that. And as a contemplative community, we can address it, and we can show that our true nature is not anxiety. It's not feeling the sadness and the disappointment when we listen to the news every day about what the world is doing and what human beings are doing to each other. But our true nature is peace. Our true nature is joy. Our true nature is to celebrate our place in the beauty of creation. Where I live in Bonvaux, we have an organic farm, and although I was brought up in a city, I've learned a lot about nature just by helping a little bit, but also learning from the a young farmer meditator who looks after the organic vegetables and so on that we grow there. And it's a wonderful and miraculous thing to see things grow in the soil. And when you see it, it fills me with great wonder, a sense of the mystery of life and of creation and of what we are part of. And this is what I hope our conference will be able to reawaken in us, is this sense of the beauty of the world and our responsibility to not to give in and despair, but to see that we can make a difference, and that we're bringing together a wonderful group of speakers and a wonderful group of participants who will be enjoying each other's presence, meditating together. Cave Guillemot, who has worked very at a very high level in the climate change negotiations for the United Nations. He's our keynote speaker, and he'll be speaking to us about the power of meditation in his life to support him in his very difficult work and to restore his hope and his energy when in these negotiations he often gets disappointed or let down, and how meditation and the community it creates has been a tremendous support to him in his work for the environment. And we also have Wendy Charbonneau, who's a Squamish elder, who will be giving us the indigenous wisdom. And Jason Brown will be speaking to us about some theological aspects of it. And Diane Tolomeo will be introducing us to some beautiful poetry that will help to shape our thoughts and fill us with hope. So I'd like to invite you all to come and to be part of this, and to understand. That's what we have to do. We have to understand from our own experience that the inner ecology, what we are like inside, what you are like, what I am like inside when we wake up in the morning and when we do whatever it is we have to do during the day, that inner ecology, that inner environment is powerful and influential on the world around us, on the outer ecology. And there's a famous phrase in the book of wisdom that the salvation, the hope for the salvation of the world lies in the greatest number of wise people. And it doesn't say how many, but it is obvious that we have to have a critical mass of people who are awakening to this sense of the wisdom that what we are like as human beings is going to affect the environment and the society that we are part of and around us. So this is one of the key insights I think we will share, is the power of meditation to change our minds and to awaken in humanity, in all faiths, in all traditions, a new love for the beauty of the world that we share and the beauty of the community that human beings can create, especially when they are working together for the good of the world and the good of others. So that's our ambitious hope, but it's not over ambitious. I think once we are there, once we are listening to each other, once we listen to the speakers, and once we are meditating together, I think we will, each of us, come away with a stronger and deeper spirit of hope and certainty that we can and we are the difference that the world needs. So I hope you can come and join us online, we'll come in person, and we will be celebrating that wonderful journey from anxiety to peace in a beautiful world.